everything you could possibly need for a journey.
I'm with the Order. I'm inspecting the clock tower.
That's where they hung the dummy. You didn't happen to see if they left anything else behind, did you?
Thankfully, nothing dangerous was uncovered. In any case, this clock is fine. Job done.
But there's a problem?
There is. I don't know if you're aware of this, but the clocks in town are all set to this one. Well, if I want to go the extra mile, I really should check the other ones too. Make sure they're all ticking right. Problem is, I have to stay right here and keep an eye on this one. If only there were someone else to check the others.
But there isn't, and so you're stuck. Why are you so worried about the clocks anyway? What's the big deal?
It's hard to explain. I have this irrational fear that keeps creeping into my head. That should the clocks ever stop, then that'll cause everything else to too. Time, the world, everyone. Finished. I have to know that all the clocks are ticking. I hate to ask, but could you check them for me? It would certainly help put my mind at ease.
Sure. How many are there in this city?
Use the southern station.
Don't go! I hope you can make everyone's wishes come true! Everyone! You did a fantastical job, Lightning! That was fantabulously impressive. This is a little something for my very, very best friend, Miss Mighty I'm so happy Saz found... Choco!
Be careful.
What an attractive man.
How? Dapper.
Everyone's working hard. That's not the patron, is it?
What's the story with the box?
Well, it was given to us by a customer, but they must have forgotten to address it.
Why don't you just give it back to that customer?
Well, that's where things get a bit sticky, you see. One of our new lads handled the package. Said some bigwig from the cathedral gave it to him. Asked if we could hold it for a while.
From the cathedral, huh? Let me guess. That bigwig is tied to the saint somehow, aren't they?
How'd you know that? That's amazing. The new lad was delivering packages to the saint's quarters when he met this person. Never even got their name or anything. We've really stuck our foot in it now. The Order is one of our biggest customers. We can't go back and admit we took a package from someone there without checking it.
I may be able to help you out. I'm looking for something that was taken from the cathedral. I'd like to check that box. If it's there, I'll return it myself. I'll take full responsibility for it.
I'd love to let you take a look, but I haven't been able to get it open. I'm thinking it's gonna have to be smashed open at this rate.
Fine, I can handle that.
Wait, what? Hold on, seriously? You're kidding, right?
No, not really. So it wasn't stolen by an outsider, but taken from within the Order. That's worrisome. Could there be someone within the Order with a grudge against Vanille? Maybe I should talk to that woman from the Order again, Jeremiah. She might be able to answer some questions. You think you can win? Let's see. Hey, are you okay? Are you hurt?
If only that were my problem, I would gladly take that over this.
Tell me what's wrong.
My father's fallen ill. It's bad. He might not make it. I came to the city looking for a remedy I'd heard about. It's sold out everywhere.
You checked all the merchants?
Well, I found one shop that could make what I needed, but only if I brought them the ingredients. If only it were that simple. But I don't have a guild to my name. I can't get my hands on them. Are you willing to help me? Can you find what I need to save him? Really? You're going to help me save my father?
That shop you mentioned, is it in the area?
Yes, the Chocobo Emporium. It's well known in the commercial district.
Everyone's working hard.
Uniform?
What is it? Something the matter?
Yes, actually. See this supply sphere? It's property of the Order. This is not the correct place for it at all.
That's strange. Do you think someone stole this from the Order's repository and left it here?
Yes, exactly. And it's not the first time it's happened. Stolen supply spheres are turning up all over. Of course, I have a good idea who the culprits are.
The children of Etro, maybe?
Exactly. It really is most exasperating. Not to mention worrying. Sabotaged. It could be a bomb. Mark my words, the heretics are dangerous. who knows how far they'll go.
You do know that the easiest way to find out what's inside would be to take a look?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm waiting for someone to come and deal with it as we speak. Though seeing as you're already here, the Order would be most grateful if you helped out.
What do you want me to do exactly? Check all the spheres and see what's inside?
Yes, each and every one. They're locked, of course, but this passcode should open them. Use this. After you've examined them all, come and talk to me.
What should I do with the contents?
If you've determined that there's no danger, you can keep whatever you find inside. Will that do as compensation? Oh, just don't forget to report back to me once you're done.
You look like you have troubles. Something on your mind there?
Well, no, not really. Just, lost in my thoughts. Thinking about an old friend.
Oh?
He passed away, unfortunately, a while back.
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the way, my name is Armand. Would you have some time to spare? I have quite a story to tell about him.
Sure. Tell me about him.
He was a reporter, a firm believer that the pen was mightier than the sword. A do-gooder, believed he could save people by exposing the evils and hypocrisies of society. Naive, maybe, but full of determination.
Being naive's better than having no ideals at all.
Agreed. At first, he was just a regular beat reporter for a local paper. His articles were mainly about the local stores and great discounts they were offering that week. You know, little tidbits to help people out in their daily lives. As you can tell, nothing worthy of the front page. But one day, a great opportunity fell into his lap.
He got assigned a big story.
You're one step ahead of me. But that's enough storytelling for one day. The rest will have to wait for another time. I'd be happy to share the rest of my story. I just...
here.
freight
I just
train's
haven't
running
counted
late.
everything yet.
If this place is destroyed, the whole city is...
Listen, not all the heretics want to go down without a fight. Be careful in the war.
Boss, I want to ask you something.
I wonder if there even was a Shadow Hunter.
Come and get it if you want to die. Now. You're down. You think you can beat me?
Everyone's working hard. Let God watch over all of us.
Monsters will emerge when night falls.
What an attractive man.
The famous tears of the angel.
Time to roll up my sleeves.
Sorry, we don't handle general.
I'll tell the bigwigs at the order. Everyone's working hard.
Well, I've checked them all. The supply spheres were clean, every one of them. Not even a hint of anything dangerous.
Yes, actually, I just found out the same thing on my end. Apparently, the whole thing was all just a big joke. Not a very funny one.
Really? Damn it, this isn't the time for pranks.
You're telling me. It was a young girl named Lumina. She's usually lurking around the cathedral. She said the spheres were supposed to be a gift for whoever found them.
I should have guessed.
She also left behind a message. A present from me to you. Good luck saving all our souls. Like she thought the Savior would find them. Why, that would make you the Savior.
If you see her around, tell her thanks for the extra supplies, and that I don't believe in luck.
I'll be sure to tell her that. She likes to have a little fun sometimes, but she means no harm. She knows her boundaries. She knows when enough is enough.
Really? That's hard to believe. That little devil causes trouble everywhere she goes, and everywhere she doesn't.
Now, we all need to give her a break. After all, these are trying times, and we all need to let off a little steam sometimes. She helps us laugh a little, and lightens the mood for all of us.
Hey, slow down. What are you doing racing around the city like that?
I'll tell you, but only if you beat me, okay? The rule is simple. Keep up! Don't think you can beat me because I'm a kid. Oh, I'll tell you where the finish line is eventually. Ready, set, go! The goal's the Forsaken Graveyard!
Godspeed! Where should I eat?
This broadcast is brought to you by the public. Please pray. Let us devote our working days to the glory of God.
I was told about a special medicine that only you can make.
Ah, yes. Say no more. You want a flask of our super special, is that it? No problem. Except we're all out. I'm really sorry. You're the second person we had to break the bad news to today. I can make more, but I can't get my hands on the ingredients. I wish I could have helped that poor girl. She needed it for a family member that took a turn for the worse.
I'm here for her, actually. If I bring you the ingredients, can you make more?
Of course, and I'll do it for free. Anything to help a fellow resident. Here's a list of all the ingredients.
Get ready to lose!
You can do it!
Is that a uniform?
Not bad, but I'm better.
Almost there!
Business is good.
Only it were closer.
Some fine features. Goddess win.
Oh, it's so crowded. I should have left earlier.
Do you dream of death?
I hate the night shift.
Darn it! But I guess a loss is a loss.
You said you were gonna tell me what's going on if I won. You're gonna keep your word, aren't you?
It's nothing exciting or anything like that. It's just that the whole city seems so gloomy, don't you think? Everyone's so lifeless and boring. I thought this was a good way to add a little excitement. Show people how to have fun.
I won't say it was a bad idea, but weren't there other ways?
Maybe, but running's about the only thing I'm really great at.
Yeah, I have to admit, you're pretty fast, but not as fast as me.
Well, I'm happy if I helped you get your mind off things even for a little bit. See ya.
Lightning.
Ha! That's a perfect name for someone fast like you. I'll beat you next time, Lightning.
Our tears falling. I follow the wind. You're gonna regret this. Time to mix it up. Accept death. Pray for rebirth. Go easy on you. Let me see. My journey doesn't end here.
Doesn't the hype?
But I want to eat something. I get hungry even when I'm sad.
The hunter's up to... That's not the patron, is it?
Chocobocolina!
You did it! You made someone's prayers come true! In return,
feels very somber here today. Who's the Hunter of Light? The Savior?
Oh, you can see I'm not just any old cat. Since you seem to have half a brain, might I ask a favor? It won't be too much of a bother, I promise.
Call me cynical, but I don't believe cats can talk. I'll help you out, but only if you tell me who you really are.
I knew you were clever. Yes, I'm no cat. At least not on the inside.
This is where you tell me about some bizarre episode that put your soul into a cat's body.
Exactly. You're good.
Of all the possibilities, why a cat?
Oh, let me start from the beginning. This body that I'm in, the most beautiful cat in the world, she was my precious little baby. Obviously, I named her Gem because she was my treasure. She was everything to me, but she got sick and passed away. I had a difficult time dealing with her death. I couldn't accept it. I shied away from reality. I did everything I could to preserve Jim's body, while I desperately searched for a way to bring her back. Science, voodoo, alchemy, you name it. I tried everything you could ever imagine. I spent years, no, decades, performing experiments to bring her back.
I'm not one to judge, but the love you have for your cat is more than a little frightening.
She was my life, but nothing worked. I couldn't revive her. I'd run out of ideas. I was devastated. I had just about given up on life, everything, when God decided to throw me a bone. A little girl approached me. She called herself Lumina.
Lumina. This ought to be good. What happened?
I thought this little angel had been sent from the heavens when she handed me a potion, and said it had the power to lend Gem my soul. According to her explanation, if I drank the potion, I could revive her. Of course, I drank the entire bottle without hesitation.
Didn't anyone ever tell you not to drink strange potions? Especially ones given to you free of charge by people you just met on the street.
But this stranger told the truth. Gem was revived. See? Alive as ever. However, I wasn't prepared for these side effects. This wasn't what I had in mind.
And that's where I come in, isn't it?
Yes! Lumina mentioned there was an antidote that can reverse the effects of the potion. With it, things can go back to the way they were. It's called Starlit Spice. Please, will you find some of it and wave it under my nose?
I assume you're talking about your human body, so it's still intact somewhere? Do you recall where?
When dawn approaches, you'll find it wandering aimlessly near a large assembly of cats. You can tell from a single glance that it lacks any sort of soul. My real name is Ronan. I don't know if my body will respond to that, though. Please.
The hunter finally revealed his will.
You never stood a chance.
What? I never knew there were so many priests.
The residents of the Warren should be driven.
At least those mad fanatics have been quiet lately.
Now you know who was stronger.
The goddess live.
There's a man going around.
Is that formal wear? I'd like to meet the beautiful woman that's said to have
So this is the Divine City.
How dapper.
The souls of disbelievers will sink into the chaos and will interact.
It was this way, wasn't it?
So the children of it.
We must head to the cathedral while there's still time.
May the brilliant light of our God.
Everyone seems to be talking about it.
She's so cute!
The Shadow Hunter was a man who once turned against
No one moved downtown must be quite the attraction for avatars.
Hey, nice look.
How dapper.
How many years has it been now since the Saint appeared in this world together with Lumina?
The hunter is back, is he?
Let us hope he stays quiet.
The hunter's up to something. We should observe his actions.
Light has returned to the divine city. This is where God, children of darkness, have fallen. I've never seen. The Pilgrim's Causeway from so close.
Have you heard? A hero has emerged from the depths of the Warren. I hail from Yusnan.
He's a cutie.
This is where God will descend.
attractive man.
I'd like to meet the beautiful woman that's said to have solved the case.
A lot of pilgrims are fascinated with Old Town.
The Shadow Hunters, also called the Hunter of Light.
No one will dare defy us after all of this.
The sound of the bell is soothing.
The darkness brought here by the
Have you
children
heard?
of
A
Etra.
hero has emerged from the depths of the warren.
I've come to pray. No, it's this late?
I was saved by someone named Noel.
The chaos is coming.
The Shadow Hunter's not so
True,
scary
the Shadow
after all.
Hunters patrolling the town?
The hunter is back, is he? Let us hope he stays quiet.
The goddess of myth.
Oh, time to go.
The hunter's up to something. We should observe his actions.
Light has returned to the Divine City.
The Shadow Hunters, also called the Hunter of Light.
I was saved by someone named Noel. Said to have threatened out of the city of light immediately.
The children of darkness have fallen.
Light will defeat darkness. That is the teaching. Of God. I'd like to meet the beautiful.
The children of Etro have...
The horror is over. But is the world still coming to an end?
of light.
Savior?
Have you come to give penance?
The heretics are creatures of the dark. There's no place for them in the City of Light.
The hunter's up to something. We should observe his actions.
I want to be like
Children of darkness have fallen.
It was God's will. We've all lost these long decades and centuries, bearing witness to the world slowly dying around us. We've spent years watching everything and everyone we love slowly falling into chaos. There is no one who has not lost something precious to them. There is not a single soul who has not lost a loved one.
What an attractive man!
The hunter's up to something. We should observe his actions.
No one will dare defy us after all of this.
A courageous hunter is killing all the monsters in town. People call him the Blue Blaze.
Light will defeat
Are you headed to work?
Did you hear? It was the savior.
Everyone seems to be
tired of us. A courageous hunter is killing all the monsters in town. People call him the Blue Blaze. I was saying.
I'd like to meet the beautiful woman that said to us.
No one will dare defy
The horror
us
is
after all
over.
of this.
Light will
The
defeat.
heretics are creatures of the dark.
May the brilliant light of our God.
The hunter is back.
We of the Holy District do God's work.
I'd like to meet the beautiful woman.
the darkness brought here by the children of
The children of darkness have fallen.
also resides here.
Everyone seems to be talking about it.
The Shadow Hunter's not so scary after all. Oh, time to go.
Hey, is this the stone that Vanille's missing?
Oh, this rainbow sparkle, this sheen. Yes, this is it exactly. The saint will be thrilled to have it back, I'm sure.
I don't know how close you are with Vanille, but do you know why she cares so much about that particular stone?
I do. The saint confided the truth to me when it appeared lost forever. She told me that this stone, this very stone, was held clutched in her hand when she awoke from her crystal stasis 13 years ago. She claims this stone holds a special power. Every once in a very rare while, it shows a glimpse of the precious family who is lost to her now. I can tell she cares for them with all her heart.
Family? She must have meant Fang.
Oh my. You know of Lady Fang? Yes, it seems it was possible for the saint to sometimes get a glimpse of Lady Fang in the facets of that stone.
I can see why the stone meant so much to her. Tell Vanille I'm glad she has it back safe and sound.
Oh, I couldn't possibly give her that message. But you will have the chance to tell her yourself.
Huh?
The Holy Saint herself has expressed an interest in seeing you. And so I was asked to give you this. Here.
A key.
This is a copy of the key that unlocks the service entrance to the cathedral. The saint has no duties at this hour and should be found in her chambers. The gates are locked. But if you use that key that you have there...
Then I'll be able to see Vanille.
Yes. Just thinking that I might get to see the saint smile again fills my heart with nothing but joy and happiness.
Finally, we can put these horrible events behind us.
The residents of
A courageous hunter is killing all.
Who's the Hunter of Light? The Savior?
The hunter is back.
The Shadow Hunter was a man.
Lightning?
Long time no see, Vanille. You look well, and you haven't changed. You're just as I remember.
Me and everyone else. But you don't mean it like that, do you?
Vanille, we'd fought together once a long time ago. We were comrades in arms in a battle against gods who toyed with human destiny. And at the end of that battle, she sacrificed herself. She turned into a great crystal pillar. rising from the plains of Pulse, holding a world full of people safe in the sky.
But then 13 years ago, she came back.
You again?
Oh.
So you two know each other.
Oh yes, we've been together ever since I woke up.
Right. Thick as thieves.
But Fang's not around.
Well, we woke up at the same time, and we were together for a while, but she left.
And you decided to stay behind under the protection of the Order? You must have a reason.
Uh-huh. There's something I have to do. It has to be me, and it has to happen right here.
There's a lot of chaos swirling around in here. I'd have thought the Order's cathedral at least would still be clear.
Yes, I know. It hurts terribly. I understand. But it won't be long now. You'll be free soon.
Vanille, who are you talking to? What is this stuff?
A wind of sorrow, the lament of the dead. Can't you hear their voices? Lost souls crying out in pain and suffering.
You mean this wind is the dead?
Yeah, they've been drawn here, one after another. All the people who died after the chaos poured through the gate. They've been swallowed by the chaos, and now they're trapped inside. I can feel it. All their sadness, all their grief. They're swirling around me. Every single cry feels like a dagger. Right in my heart.
There must be so many millions of souls, and you feel all their pain? That can't be.
Our world is being destroyed. There's no place for them to come back to. And there's no way for them to be reborn anymore. So they're caught in the chaos with their pain. They just can't escape it.
The Order believes that the souls have to be saved from their sorrow. They say the only way to do that is to offer them oblivion. Vanille's job is to call them to her so that can happen.
All of those souls at the same time? But Vanille, will you be able to handle all that?
I don't have any choice.
Besides, if she doesn't, can you guess what will happen? This wind has been building for years. Layers of souls, a black hole of pain. Try and imagine how much energy is inside.
If it ever got out, all at once.
It'd be the end of this world, and the future as well.
Finally, I have you back. Did you run into a chaos infusion or something?
Yeah, but don't worry about it. I'm fine.
I'm glad to hear that. Oh, and Vanille was looking well. Don't you think so?
Hope, is it me, or do you sound happy? Does someone have a little crush?
What are you talking about, Light? Of course not.
I don't like the dark. The Hunter of Light has arrived. I love you. Wait, that's a woman?
fortress have fallen.
Is she a pirate? The hunter's up to something. That's not the patron, is it?
Is it true the Shadow Hunters
A courageous hunter is killing all the monsters in town. The Hunter of Light has arrived. Blaze.
I hear there's a strong warrior in town, dubbed the Hunter of Light.
No, it's this late?
The hunter is back, is he?
think you can win? Let's see. Pray for the dead.
We're here for... Will you be taking a room?
You that rules over all life. On the very last day, the flower blooms.
How's life on the surface? What exactly was that white chocobo story? Light, you said you knew him? Did you call him Odin?
It was Yule who told me. I knew there was something about that chocobo from the moment I first met him. Turns out Odin was reincarnated as the Angel of Valhalla just to help me again.
Reincarnation? I wonder, can creatures with souls choose to be reborn? Can they choose when and where? Or is it all up to fate?
Odin finding me was no coincidence, and I believe Sarah will be reborn and that we'll meet again when she is. Even if I can't see her now or talk to her, I know she wants to see me again. She has to.
Vanille and Fang turned into a giant crystal pillar, and together they held up an entire world. We were all supposed to be in it together, but in the end, the entire burden fell on their shoulders. So you see, they have to be helped. We don't have any choice. We owe them.
What do you want now?
I've come to help you remember what you've lost. Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? You woke up from your crystal sleep with God's voice in your ear. He said you had to be the savior. But part of what made you lightning was missing, leaving a big empty hole in your heart.
Yeah, that's how it feels. It's like I've forgotten something important, something that I need.
Huh? Really? I thought you'd deny it. But it's okay. I'll help you remember.
Indestructible crystal. Even in the sea of chaos, it never loses its shine. I will become an eternal epitaph. Your memory will survive for eternity within a crystal tomb. This shall be my legacy and my atonement. But most of all, my final hope.
You wanted to protect her, so you fell into that crystal sleep. You became a tomb for a memory, a moment frozen in time, with Sarah's soul cocooned inside. So tell me, Lightning, where do you think Sarah is now?
Yes. I remember now. She was there, in my heart. I had her memories. They were inside me. I took them into the crystal. She was with me then. We should have been together the whole time.
Right. Now you're catching on. So, the hole in your heart?
Sarah's soul. That's what I'm missing.
And you know who took it out, don't you? Benevelza did when he woke you up to do his bidding. He must have messed with your memories too, and tried to make you forget about it.
And so he had the perfect motivation, or should I say hostage. He's gonna hold on to her until I've done what he wants.
Oh, I don't know if he thought it out that far. He's not very good with human emotions, that god of yours. Maybe he just threw her soul away and let it be swallowed up by the chaos.
But he promised me. He said as long as I did what I was told, he'd bring Sarah back to me. If he lied, then I don't care if he is a god. I'll destroy him.
Now that's more like the old Lightning. But do you really think you can take on a god?
Well, I wouldn't bet against me. I might have found a way to shut him down. A last resort if all else fails.
You've been brewing up contingency plans. Sneaky, Lightning. Very sneaky.
I haven't made up my mind yet. This world is finished. Soon it'll be gone forever. And Benevelza is the only one who can build us a new one. When he's done, then I'll decide.
So you'll play his game for as long as it takes to build the new world. Then you'll sit in judgment on him, you'll betray him and destroy him and steal the new world he labored to build. Is that your plan? making him a pawn in your own game? It's audacious. Oh, but little Hope is going to be so disappointed. He really does trust you, you know, and you're going to betray him. Oh, you did think about that, didn't you? You turn on God, you turn on Hope. Are you ready for that? Do you have it in you to fight him? Are you really prepared to kill Hope?
You think I'm not?
You answered a question with a question. That's an evasion. Got ya. But it's not a big deal. It looks like Hope and talks like Hope, but it isn't Hope anymore.
Are you saying he's a fake?
Sorry, but the only fake I know is Sarah.
Look, if you're gonna talk nonsense, this conversation is over. I've got better things to do.
Fine, Lightning. Let me make it all clear. Look around you and see the lies. The Sarah you talk to is a lie. Hope in his arc is a lie. How long is it going to take before you wake up? Before you realize that maybe, just maybe, you're a lie too.
Chocobocolina! So, how's that quest coming along, Sonny? Here, this is for you. I'm a splendiferous... I hope you keep... Huh? You don't know who Gordon Gourmet is?
The Coliseum opens its doors at night.
I love the tension before a big fight.
I love the smell of bloodshed.
The owner of the Colosseum, Zoe, used to be an actress.
What? Dear God! There! What? Dear God! Monsters!
Come in and transform yourself. Come in and
Lord Snow seems a little better. Maybe all
Morning.
wouldn't want to wear boys' clothes.
I hear the famous director Sarzak is writing his screenplay.
Savior is bringing hope to the whole world.
This is an announcement from the Recreation and Leisure Committee for guests of the Honors Order. Due to the incident that occurred during the recent performance, all events in the immediate area have been suspended until further notice. Chaos activity is also increasing. Visitors are asked to exercise due caution when on the streets.
Man, I'm tired.
Inquisitors from Luxarian are coming in.
Our hotel is just the place to camp. Thank you for coming. Will you be needing a room?
Grant the Forsaken World more time.
Good to see you again. So Vanille seems well. I'm glad. I remember her, you know, from way back when.
I met Lumina again.
You mean the girl who walks in the chaos? That would explain the chaos readings I picked up in the Ark. She brings the chaos with her. Light, there's something that bothers me about that girl. Perhaps you've noticed it as well.
You mean how she looks just like Sarah at that age?
So you think so too? They're so alike. I can't help thinking that it really is her, in some way.
She may look like Sarah, but it's not her. Lumina's just too different. And she really rubs me the wrong way.
Maybe she's not that bad, just that her behavior seems all the worse when she looks so much like your sister. In any case, for now, Lumina's real identity will remain a mystery. All we can say for sure is you and her don't get along.
Thank you for coming.
There you are. Welcome home. What's wrong?
Nothing, just things on my mind. Don't worry about it.
I can't help but worry. We're finally getting the chance to talk, but you don't seem happy. It's like you don't even know how to smile anymore.
Right now, this is the best I can do. Not that I was ever good at it.
It's okay. I can make you smile again. You just have to go back to the days when the future still looked bright.
When was that?
Back before we made all those mistakes. Before we started messing around with gods and Fal'Cie. We thought it was our destiny to fight for the world and the future. But all those battles, all those struggles, they didn't mean anything in the end.
Was it all a mistake? Even the journey you went on with Noel?
Well, what else would you call it? We risked everything, but in the end, we couldn't save the future, and I died. If that's not a mistake, what is? That's why I have to get rid of it. Throw it all away. It didn't mean a thing. It's done and gone. No regrets, just a clean slate. We're going to have a new world, and you and I will be just like we used to be way back when.
Listen, Sarah. Let me say this. If that journey was a mistake, I'm the one who has to bear the blame. Because I sent you. It's me who has to pay the price. All you did was try your best. There's nothing wrong with that. It didn't turn out like I'd hoped, but it wasn't a mistake. You tried to do something that was good and right. You must never throw that away.
Maybe. But I don't want to remember it again. I just want to forget it all.
Right. When she said that, I didn't believe her. She'd always been able to accept hardship, fight through it, and be stronger for it. Lumina's words came back to me. She said the only fake I know is Sarah. No, that couldn't be right. The problem was in me, making me doubt her. But it was no good. The terrible thought had formed in my mind. The seed was planted. What if this Sarah was fake? And my memories of her too. Give us a reprieve so that I can save more souls.
Good to see you again. The chaos readings, they suddenly shot through the roof. Perhaps the chaos is even reaching the Ark now.
I saw her again. My sister. It looks like God might keep his promise and bring my sister back. She'll be a new Sarah.
New? What do you mean by that? Are you saying that when he resurrects Sarah, it will be a different person? Like a fake?
No, that's not it at all. I just mean, if she's going to be born again, she'll be a new version of her old self.
I don't think you're being straight with me, are you? You don't think the Sarah you met is the real thing, do you? You think that there's something missing. It's all right. You don't have to say anything. The truth is plain enough to see. Since I came here, I haven't been good at reading people, but I've been practicing on you. But don't worry, I'm on your side. Yours and Sarah's. You know that, right? You only agreed to become the savior because it was your only chance to save Sarah. And that means God has a hold on you. But if the Sarah he's showing you isn't real, then that control he has disappears. He has no hostage.
Thank you for coming.
Let life still linger, if only for one more day.
Are you doing okay, Light? You look like you've seen a ghost or something. Are you all right? Light, do you understand your role now? You must... The more souls you save, the more...
Finally! It's rude to keep people waiting. This girl, she's got something she wants to ask.
What girl? Are you talking about that shadow?
Yep, and guess what? It's someone you know. Okay, you can come out.
Yule.
There are people here. They want to see you. All your friends. Huh? Hold on. What's going on? Oh, did you see that? They want to lend a helping hand, but you're too far. Even though they know what you're really feeling, what you need, they can't do anything for you.
I'm not looking for help from anybody.
Of course you aren't. You're God's handpicked savior, right? You don't need friends, or even family. That's why you can't find Sarah anymore.
Whatever.
Listen, you are the savior. You must gather the souls that still walk upon this dying world and lead them to a new world of salvation. But your sister's soul is invisible to you, and if you cannot see her, you cannot save her. You must ask yourself, if it means saving Sarah, will you fight God? One human does not have the power to defeat Benevelza. He is all-powerful.
Then I'll find another power. Something beyond me, whatever it takes. Even if it kills me as well.
You cannot save anyone. Not even Sarah. Not as you are. Because first, you have to save yourself. You should listen to her. She always tells the truth.
Right, not like you. But she's telling me that I'm missing something.
Well, yeah. Haven't you figured it out? Ugh. I swear, sometimes I lose my faith in you. You don't even know the first thing about your own soul, but you think you can fight God himself. I don't think I've ever met anyone so dense.
If you know it all, then tell me. What is it I'm missing?
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't mean a thing if you can't figure it out on your own.
I have to save myself. But how?
Light! Can you hear me? Are you hurt?
It's all right. I'm fine.
But...
Look, I said I'm fine. Now just drop it, all right?
If you're sure. But you will tell me if something is wrong, won't you, Light?
Thank you for coming.
Sid Raines.
That was once a man's name, but now it means nothing. His soul has dissolved into the swirl of chaos. I take his form as a convenience, but I'm no more than a puppet.
All right, so who's pulling your strings? Benevelza?
No, not God. I am the voice of many, of the countless multitude who call chaos home. I am the speaker for the dead. Tell me, Savior, do you know the ritual they call Soul Song?
Vanille is planning to perform it at the cathedral. She says it'll release the dead from their suffering. I guess that means you.
Vanille has been misled. There is a truth she cannot see, a truth that lies within the unseen realm.
What do you mean? What truth?
You do not understand the role of chaos.
Huh?
The chaos will drown this world, but it's also the key to our humanity. When we die, we return to it. But only for a short time. When a man dies, his soul melts into the chaos, but the idea of it, of him, survives intact. And then he is reborn anew and returns to the living world. An unseen power exists in all of us. It's the chaos that we carry in our hearts.
Our souls are made out of the chaos, which is why they return to it when we die. But they survive there, waiting for a new body, which means you could be reborn in the new world.
If the Sacred One shows us the way, she is the only one who can tell us what to do. She has the power to guide us into the future, where we can live again.
She can do what I can't. Vanille can bring salvation to the dead.
Yes, but she doesn't know what she is capable of. The Order has kept the truth from her.
Why would they lie to her? They preach salvation.
Only for the living. The Soul Song will destroy us and make you forget we ever existed. Murder on a grand scale.
You want me to stop her, right?
Yes, and then you must tell her what her real power is, so she can lead us to salvation.
Is this what you all want?
It is, but it is not God's will. If you answer our prayer, it will mean defying Benevelza. Those who try to defy the gods end up controlled by them and are destroyed in the end. Like Sid Raines.
I remember Raines fought for humanity and he was killed for it, but the spirit that drove him to stand up to the tyranny of the gods didn't die. I kept it with me. Chaos is in all of us. It's the stuff our souls are made of, and it's the reason that the dead live on in our hearts and minds.
Yes, the chaos unites humanity, a thread woven through all our lives, and it's a power God cannot see. Its potential is limitless, and that makes it more powerful than he is.
But now you're gonna tell me that it's nearly impossible to tap into. Am I right?
Yet it is possible. No one can control the chaos. If you want to make the power yours, you must have the help of those who are inside it. You know what needs to be done. You know whose soul you have to find.
You mean Sarah? Are you saying I'll be able to reach her?
You must. With the chaos, anything is possible. Find the invisible bonds that unite us across life and death. Do that, and you will have all the power you need.
Chaos. It was the key to defeating God. If I wanted to use it, I needed Sarah's help. But Sarah, how can I make you hear me? I reach out with every fiber of my being, but is it enough? Can I do more? If I throw myself into the abyss, if I cry out to you, will you hear me, Sarah? Will you answer? Hold the world aloft. Give me another day.
Are you doing okay, Light? Light, the end is almost here. One more day, and then the destruction of the world will be complete.
Right. And there's no way I can delay it any longer.
No, this is it. You can still carry out your mission as the Savior, but today is your last chance. Tomorrow in the cathedral, Vanille will perform the soul song for the Order. The final rites, when the souls of the dead will be released from their torment and returned to oblivion. And when the clock strikes the hour, it'll mark the end of everything.
It's an ending that not even God has the power to stop. Hope, tell me something. You said that the souls of the dead return to the chaos, right? If that's true, then that's where Sarah must be. Her soul is lost out there in the chaos somewhere.
For God, the chaos is an unseen realm. He cannot see inside. And so it follows that he doesn't have the power to find her as long as she is in the chaos. But he can do something else. He can make her anew.
But then how can she be the real Sarah? The one I know?
Well, don't you trust him? It's true that even with all his power, God cannot extract Sarah's soul from the chaos. But there is another place he might find it. He could take her soul from inside of you.
How would... You're just making things up now.
You always found it hard to trust people. What chance does God have? Look, I'm not saying you will, but if you do decide to turn against him, you should know that I'll always stand with you. You trust me, don't you?
It just seems like the more I search, the further away I get from finding her. I've encountered more than a few ghosts from the past now, talked to souls from the chaos even, but I'm still no closer to finding Sarah, not even a hint.
I don't know, but perhaps you've done everything you can. Maybe you could have found her already, but something is keeping her from talking to you.
Like she doesn't want to see me? Is that what you're saying?
Of course I don't think that's the case, but it's possible. Perhaps it's because you're too close to each other.
You mean she's out there and can talk to other people, but not me? Tell you what, why don't you go out there and look for her in my place?
I'd like to help, Light, but I can't leave the Ark. How about this? If I happen to die before you do, for whatever reason, I'll make you a promise. I'll try to find her in the chaos, and when I do, I'll find some way for you two to be together again. It really feels like the end now. Soon it'll be over.
It's been dying for 500 years.
I wasn't talking about the world.
Then what?
Never mind. Time is short. Every minute's precious now. Let's not waste any.
thank you for coming.
This is it, Light. There's no more time left. It's the last day of the world.
Right. Vanille will be getting ready to perform the soul song.
She's going to liberate the dead and release them from their suffering and despair. Hey, Light? When Vanille saves the dead, what'll happen to me?
Hope? What's going on?
What about my soul?
On this final day, please hear my last prayer.
Light.
Hope.
I've come to say goodbye.
How did you...
It's too late for me now. I had a job. I was God's eyes and ears, made to watch over everything you did. But now the last day is here, and God doesn't need me anymore. I'll just disappear. God just doesn't like leaving loose ends. This was always his plan.
Bonavelza, he's going to just cast you aside?
It's his way. It's harder than I thought it would be, but he still needs you, and you can help the others. Will you do that for me? Vanille intends to go through with the soul song and throw her life away.
But she won't be the only one who dies. That ceremony is gonna destroy all those souls, yet she has the power to lead them to the new world.
Yes. She doesn't know what she is, or what she can do. You have to tell her. I know her. As long as she knows the truth, she'll do the right thing. And then, you'll have a choice to make too. It'll be your only chance to save Sarah.
I've gotta find her soul if I want to save her, and the truth is, I just can't feel her anymore.
It'll be all right. Trust me. She can see you, and she's been watching over you. When you make the right choice, you'll find her again.
The right choice? Tough call for someone who can't stop repeating past mistakes.
It'll be easy. You just have to imagine what kind of world Sarah would want. What kind of person she wants you to be. Do that, and the answer will be clear.
But that's the problem, don't you see? Maybe once I knew her well enough to know what she would want. Something's happened to my soul. I can't see people's hearts anymore, not even my sister's.
You don't have to give up. Overcoming your mistakes, that's the key. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, if you succeed in the end. So keep trying, okay?
I'm off to a bad start. I didn't make the effort to understand you. I didn't trust you and instead hid everything from you.
No, that was the right thing to do. That wasn't the real me. And he was never someone you should have trusted. He was just a pawn in God's game.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. At least I've had this chance to be myself again, here at the very end. After all that's happened, it's enough. Do you remember when we first met all those centuries ago? Do you remember what you told me then? Keep your eyes front. I'll watch the rear.
But I didn't. I couldn't.
Oh, but you did. More times than you know. As long as you were with me, Light, I didn't have to fear anything. I'm not scared. Not even now. Because you're here.
Hope!
So, Hope, you've gone and left me behind. Or was it the other way around? Was it me who left you? I'll save you.
Kupo! Kupo Popo?
What are you doing here?
I can't leave you all alone, Kupo! I have a message for you, Kupo! And here it is. No matter what happens, keep your eyes front.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you've got my back, right?
You've got it, Kupo!